Well, I'm Roland Whatcott, Opa to my grandkids, and this story is for my grandchildren. And this story is about when I got my new Polaris ATV, the first one I'd ever had. And I got it in the middle of the winter in January, and well, I think it was actually right around Christmas time that I got it. And I loaded my girls on to take it up in the snow. We were going to go up to Squaw Peak in the snow. And so I had a shovel and a rope with me that I put on the back of my ATV, and then I put my three girls on the ATV. There were Corinne, Candace, and Christine, all three girls on the ATV. I'm sorry, I had a little technical problem here, but I put all three of those girls on the ATV, and we started riding up Squaw Peak. The trail was all packed down by snowmobiles, and the snow was really deep, about 4 feet deep along the road, but on the trail it was all packed down. And so we went motoring up the trail, and as we went up we saw somebody who was stuck on the side of the road. It was a truck, and they said, "Can you pull us out?" And I said, no, I can't pull you out with an ATV. And they said, "Oh, well, give it a try." And it was a big four-wheel drive truck, and I said, well, okay. So I tied the rope onto their truck, and while they pushed, I pulled, and we gave it a good hard pull, and nothing happened because it was a big four-wheel drive truck. And I said, "You're not gonna," I said, "I told you we couldn't pull you out," but there haven't been very many ATVs around. My ATV weighed about 500 pounds, and their truck weighed about 7,000 pounds, so there's no way we're going to move that truck. But I did give them my shovel that I had so they could dig themselves out, and I gave my shovel, and I told them my truck was the green truck down at the bottom of the hill, and when they got through with the shovel, just throw it in the back of the green pickup. And so we went up a little further, and as we were going up further, I saw another shovel in the road. And I picked it up and threw it on my ATV, and I went up a little further, and there was another truck stuck. And so I gave him my other shovel that I just found, and for him to get unstuck. And then as we went up a little further, we found another guy that's stuck, and I gave him my rope to help him get towed out so he could get out. So we went further and further up, and by this time it was dark outside. It was getting late. But I wanted to make it to the top, and as we got further and further up the trail, there had been less and less snowmobiles on the road, and we could only drive where snowmobiles had been and pack the snow down. So as we got almost to the top, we were just about 50 feet from the top of the trail, about 4 miles from where the pickup truck was. Then we got almost to the top, and the trail got really narrow. And I thought, well, I better turn around here before I get stuck. And so I started to turn around, and guess what? That's right, the ATV fell through the snow and got stuck because there'd only been a couple of snowmobiles up there. So we were stuck. We tried to push it, we tried to pull it, and we were really, really stuck. So it was dark by this time, so I told the girls we're going to have to walk back to the truck. It was over 4 miles down to the truck, and so we all held hands and were singing songs and walking back to the truck, and they kept saying, "Are we there yet, Dad?" But we had a nice walk in the wintertime air, and thankfully we were all dressed really warm. But we walked all the way down to the truck, and finally got back to the truck, and in the truck was 2 snow shovels and a rope. Everybody had brought my equipment back and put it in my truck, just like I'd asked them to. So I was very grateful that they'd done that. So that's the story of the new ATV and getting stuck in the snow. I later went up and got that ATV out with my brother-in-law's ATV, and that's another story.